Hey Commanders fans, get ready because today we have exclusive news about our team, and you can't miss a single detail. So take advantage and subscribe to the channel. Activate the bell to receive everything firsthand, and of course, leave a like to strengthen our support and show that there are only true fans here. Our commitment is to always bring you the latest updates, news, and everything that goes on behind the scenes at Commanders. So, without further ado, let's check out today's news. The Washington Commanders put their first-year players to the test at their rookie minicamp. It was their first taste of what it takes to succeed in the pros. There were also a few new faces who left a positive impression. One, in particular, threatens to shake up the running back depth chart significantly if this trend continues. Trey Merritt is being considered a late-round pick. The 7th-round pick has the explosiveness, athleticism, and aggressiveness to fit right into offensive coordinator Cliff Kingsbury's game plan. He flew under the radar after having his 2024 eligibility revoked by the NCAA after just one game against the Arizona Wildcats, which could prove advantageous for Washington when push comes to shove. It all worked out in the end. Trey Merritt could quickly move up the Commanders' RB depth chart. Trey Merritt is eager to make up for lost time. He's feeling the brunt of the injury, which should give him enough motivation to potentially find a role in Washington. Based on reports from those in attendance, the backfield threat is off to a good start. The number 245 overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft was reportedly sharp during the two-day minicamp. Trey Merritt demonstrated his value as an offensive running back and also showcased his improved pass-catching ability to further garner attention. There's a long way to go and a lot of hard work ahead, but this is an important first step. There's a chance Trey Merritt could quickly move up the depth chart. Commanders heat up training camp with unexpected signing that no one saw coming. Adam Peters has made solidifying the protection around star quarterback Jayden Daniels his top priority this offseason. After some key additions via trade and the draft, the Washington Commanders are in a much better place on the offensive line. The general manager never stops trying to find ways to improve the roster. Peters wants to raise the bar through competition, something the Commanders have in spades after their massive roster overhaul over the past 2 years. Another example emerged after the team's rookie minicamp. It wasn't just first-year pros who were vying for a spot at the two-day event. Several veteran players were auditioning for the roster. One of them did well enough to earn a deal with the franchise. Commanders bolster offensive line after successful Phillips tryout. The Commanders have reportedly signed offensive tackle Phillips. The former third-round draft pick spent the last 3 seasons with the New York Giants. There's already some familiarity with Washington offensive line coach Bobby Johnson, who also worked for the G-Men before moving to the NFC East last year. How much of a change that will make or break is anyone's guess. The Commanders have 5-time Pro Bowler Laramie Tunsil and rookie Josh Connerly Jr. as their potential starting duo. Andrew Wiley is still around, and Brandon Coleman could play on the wing despite his possible move to the interior. That makes it hard to get Phillips on the roster, though it's not entirely out of the question. Phillips played just 53 offensive snaps for the Giants last season. Considering how woeful their offensive line was after the injury to left tackle Andrew Thomas, it's concerning that he hasn't been more involved. The Commanders must have been impressed with his credentials, and fans have every confidence in Peters' strategy after the organization's monumental turnaround. This deal comes with no guarantees. Phillips will need to win over the coaching staff and become embedded in the team's locker room culture. Even that may not be enough, but it's his best chance of staying. It will be interesting to see how things play out. Phillips could be a practice squad guy. He could earn a spot on the practice squad. He could even do enough to make the 53-man roster if things go better than anticipated. Blockbuster trade proposal between Commanders and Bengals improves Washington's Super Bowl chances. The Washington Commanders were the league's most surprising team in 2024, making an unlikely run to the NFC Championship game following a stunning rookie season from quarterback Jayden Daniels. General Manager Adam Peters has been working hard to try to improve the roster in preparation for a Super Bowl run in 2025. But the team still has a glaring hole at the edge, where Washington lost 2024 sack leader Dante Fowler Jr. to Dallas in free agency. While finding a suitable replacement this late in free agency will be difficult, the Commanders could actually get an upgrade via trade. That upgrade could come in the form of Cincinnati Bengals edge rusher Trey Hendrickson, who was recently mentioned as a potential trade target for the Commanders by Anthony Palacios of Last Word on Sports. After losing sack leader Dante Fowler Jr. to the Dallas Cowboys, Hendrickson's presence would be a major upgrade, Palacios wrote. Hendrickson is one of the NFL's top edge rushers, having recorded a league-high 17.5 sacks in 2024 and 35 total sacks since 2023. He would not only be a great replacement for Fowler, but an upgrade as well, and would instantly boost Washington's chances of making the big game. Hendrickson and the Bengals have been negotiating a contract extension, but the two sides remain at odds over the cash figure. ESPN's Jeremy Fowler notes that Hendrickson could hold out, which only increases the likelihood of him being traded. There is no update on the contract status of defensive end Trey Hendrickson, who is at an impasse. My interpretation is that Hendrickson is just too damned good to be away from the team, with no interest in playing for his $16 million salary set for 2025. Right now, it's a case of waiting, Fowler wrote. In terms of trade compensation, the Bengals will likely receive at least a day 2 pick, which we suspect will be a second-rounder. We don't think a first-rounder is on the table given Hendrickson's contract status. That poses a potential problem for Washington, a team that only has a day 2 pick in next year's draft, which comes in the 3rd round. That means the Commanders will almost certainly have to up the ante if they really want Hendrickson, and that could potentially mean giving up a first-round pick. However, re-signing Hendrickson should be easier. Washington is currently projected to have $86.2 million in salary cap space in 2026 and $210.8 million in 2027. That leaves plenty of room for a contract that pays the 4-time Pro Bowler around $35 million or more annually. There's a lot to work out when it comes to trading Hendrickson, and there's no doubt it will be expensive. However, now is the time to make that kind of bold move with Daniels on his rookie contract and the Commanders on the brink of a Super Bowl.